What's up guys, today we're going to test out the camera of the new iPhone 13 Pro. I know it's been out for a little over 1.5 months, but I just got it and yeah, let's unbox it and test out the camera. There we go. Now that is a huge ass camera, sticking out even more than on my iPhone XS for comparison. Anyways, so this is not a real technical test of the camera, you know, I'm just gonna make a few shots and test out the quality of the camera, the different lenses and the stabilization, maybe some low light capabilities, but it's not like a perfectly technical, in-depth, you know, just basically a consumer-friendly testing of the camera. You know that feeling when you have a bright, shiny new surface and you don't want to touch it because once you've touched it, it will never be the same. You know, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Oh no, I hate it. I'm just kidding. I didn't know. Oh, I just thought that you now power the iPhone 13 with a USB-C cable, but there's still a lightning cable. There's just a USB-C instead of a normal USB cable to plug it into the wall or something. Okay, so I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna set it all up and then we're gonna go outside and make a little camera test. Also, I like that we have the edgy design like back when we had the iPhone 5. I mean, I like the round design of the iPhone 6 and the iPhone XS, which were the iPhones I had, but the edgy design is just something else. Anyways, see you outside. Yo, what's up? So we out here. I just decided to go outside to test out the camera. We have not the best weather today. Actually, it's also kind of getting dark already, which isn't the best thing, but I'm gonna do my best and try out the camera a little bit and shoot some stuff here. Also, this right now is shot on the iPhone 13 Pro, so what you're seeing, what you're hearing is all the iPhone. Pretty good so far. We have a little bit of shakiness when I walk, you can see. Yeah, not the best, but of course that's not the way to shoot, and I'm gonna try out a few different things here. Let's go. Okay, let's see. So I'm shooting with the iPhone right now. See me in the camera. What I'm gonna do now is a stabilization test. So I'm gonna walk this way. First I'm gonna walk it in the normal speed and then I'm gonna start running. I hope I don't drop it because my hands are cold AF, but we're gonna look how the iPhone stabilizes the footage. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so first I'm walking. I'm doing the, you know, gimbal and Steadicam steps. I'm trying to be very, you know, steady with my chest and with my entire body and my arms, you know. But yeah, seems to be pretty stable. Okay. So yeah, let's run back. Hope I don't drop the phone and look at the stabilization. I'm gonna look so stupid. I know it. Yeah, let's look back at the footage. Looks pretty good so far. We got a nice depth of field. Damn, the stabilization when I walk is way better than I thought. Is there some kind of post-stabilization? Because it wasn't this smooth when, you know, I walked. Is it just in the final footage? Is there some kind of stabilization applied? Now I'm really excited for the running footage because that one, to be honest, looked terrible on the screen, but let's look at how it is when it's processed. That's actually way better than how it looked when I shot it. Of course, it's not that usable. You have some, you know, it's kind of not rolling shutter, but getting blurry when you shake it too much. But honestly, I'm pretty impressed. It looks pretty good. So I'm actually gonna test some photos now. I wanted to test video, but photos are also pretty important. And yeah. Let's do some photos. Damn, this wide angle is impressive. I wonder how the wide angle in the video looks. That's awesome. I wanna shoot some music videos like this actually. Damn, look at this. That is so very nice. Wide angle is amazing. Okay, so we actually have 3 modes now. One, which is the normal field of view, which is at 26 millimeters. Then the wide angle is a 13 millimeter, and we have 77 millimeters for the tele, which, look at that. Oh, we had some, you know, more of this flickering thing. which doesn't look that good, and it's also kind of shaky, you know. Okay, of course I'm shaking it, but wait, I'm in the photo mode, of course. Okay, so is it smoother in video mode? Not really. But let's take some videos. Yeah, you can do some parallaxing thing with it. Okay, but back to taking photos. I'm gonna take some photos now and share them with you in a second. Here you can see the final photos. I'm gonna show you each one unedited and then edited in Lightroom. I think I'm gonna edit them in Lightroom and not in the iPhone app, so you can see what you can get out of these photos. Yeah, let me know what you think about the photos. And now I'm gonna continue with cinema mode, which seems to be some kind of faked motion blur, which, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not a fan of cinema mode. Look at this. Fake motion blur is just the worst. And this one isn't even done somewhat usable. No, it just looks crappy. Like, look at this. This one and this one is same distance to the camera, but one is sharp and one's out of focus. No. Cinematic mode, don't recommend. Don't use it. It looks terrible. Get a real camera with a good lens and, you know, to get some real motion blur. But this fake shit isn't usable for now. Maybe it will be in the future, but I don't think it looks good at all. This is shot in cinematic mode. Looks alright because it's a simple surface, but I think I can tell that, you know, this is some fake out of focus trash. But yeah, to the normal eye, you could use it in a scenario like this. But let's look at the same scene without the cinema mode. So here we have it in a normal video mode. Yeah, not that much out of focus blurriness, but still looks fine. I would prefer less out of focus than bad out of focus though, gotta say. Little update about the new battery. Of course, we're just testing video and photo here, but battery is kind of important for video. When I started shooting, I was at 74%, and now, like 10 minutes later, I'm at 65%. Not that good of a battery, if you ask me. Well, coming from the Sony a7S II, this is the a7S III, which has a great battery, but Sony a7S II. Yeah, I'm used to it. But yeah, pretty fast battery drop, in my opinion, for, well, shooting a bit of 4K video. So maybe if you shoot HD or just take photos, it won't run out that fast, but pretty fast. Pretty fast. Now let's test some slow motion before it gets too dark. What could be a good test for slow motion here? I can see a little bit of water back there. Oh yeah, this is the zooming during video. Yeah, this is not a real zoom. This is punched in digitally because it's noisy and blurry as hell. That is not switching lenses. That is zooming into the already existing picture. Not great. But yeah, let's find something for slow motion. Hold on one second. I'm just in the editing of the video, and did you hear that? The audio changes when you switch lenses. Like when I'm zoomed out, I have crisp and clear audio, but when I'm zooming in, it gets muffled. Like, does it change the microphone when I zoom in? Like, is it the front microphone when I'm in a wide-angle lens, and is it the, I don't know, back microphone, or the microphone where my hand is in front of when I hold the iPhone when it's the tele lens? Doesn't make sense. That's strange. Oh yeah, this is the zooming during video. Okay, so I decided to throw this stick in 240 FPS in HD. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna walk and jump in slow motion. Let me just set up the camera, or the iPhone. Okay, so that's the tripod for my iPhone right now. I hope it won't fall down, but let's do the testing. Okay, so I just realized since I'm using the front camera now, for the stick I used the back camera, which had 240, but this front camera just has 120 FPS. So I'm gonna jump and walk in 120 FPS in the front camera. I need to get the camera lower to the ground, but I didn't want to break the iPhone without a case because I haven't had the chance to get a case. But I'm gonna use this as a tripod now. Where can I set it up? There's the bench, of course there's the bench. this is it. I'm done. I can't. This was too much workout for the day. Okay, this is the front camera now. I can actually see my face and what I'm filming in the reflection of my car. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. What am I doing here? I hope nobody's watching me. Okay, so now I'm gonna wait until it's dark, and then I'm gonna test out the low light capabilities of the new iPhone 13 Pro. Let's wait until it's night. So as you can see, the video looks quite good at night, even though it's pretty dark. But one thing I don't like, and we had this with all the other iPhones as well, and here as well, is these jiggling all over the place, lens flare reflections. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, so those were the test shots and tests I did today. I have to say, the iPhone has a pretty good camera. I was kind of worried that it's so good that my job as a videographer becomes obsolete, but I gotta say, I'm not that anxious about it anymore, because even though it's a great camera, it has a great stabilization, the sound is great, it's nowhere near the real camera that I shot with today. What I really saw when it switches from the Sony a7S III to the iPhone, you really see a huge difference. When you don't see them side by side, you know, the iPhone holds up pretty good, but when you see them side by side, I think the A7S is of course, a clear winner. Well, of course, because the Sony is a real camera and this one is actually a phone. But yeah, great camera, but wouldn't use it for any professional use anytime soon. Maybe as a backup camera, or for behind the scenes, or just for your basic social media stuff. Yeah, that's it from this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button and also consider subscribing for more videos about filmmaking just like this one. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye.